What's up everyone? I have a 5 Puffin victory for you today. After I had recorded it, I actually realized that the file had been corrupted, so actually we're going to be watching today from the replays, which I don't really like to do often because it's slow. You can also see some of my attempts right here. We did 4 of a kind, but unfortunately that run fell apart. I even tried something with jellyfish, but that didn't work out, so yeah, let us hop into this run real quick. I don't really remember what I did. Like, I recorded this yesterday, and I'm probably going to upload it sometime next week, which is a bit much to think of, honestly. Like, you don't really need to know the timeline now, do you? Let me just click through a little bit so it goes a little quickly. I hope you don't pay attention to the names of the opponents because they are not PG-13 friendly. Some of the strategies that I'm employing is of course using the strawberry because Puffin really likes having strawberry. And of course we're going to transition into something like shoebill later. You could also do like polar bear. I've been seeing some people use polar bear for scaling, but I can't really abuse it all too much, so I try to abstain. Here we level up twice, and thankfully we find the Cappy, which is super nice to have, especially when you have a Marmoset on the team. Now we can hopefully roll into some Puffins, and the Capybara is going to give them some buffs. We also got an Anteater, which if you noticed, I got actually double Anteater from the level up, so there was some hope that I could have maybe gone 5 of a kind Anteater, but I got a request from Glitch asking for 5 of a kind Puffin in particular, and you can see here I find the first one, so we can sell a mouse for it. Unfortunately, Puffin's abilities only work on strawberry that the friends have, so it itself having strawberry isn't going to trigger its sniping. But it's only 2 damage, so it's not that much that we're missing out on. Thankfully we rolled into double Puffin right here, and the Cappy buffed both of them. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we have a lot of stats, so we are really doing super well right here. And what we want to be doing turns 5 and 6 is hopefully finding some more strawberries, some more Puffins, and at the end of it all, actually we do find the strawberry here, and at the end of it all we want to set up for a level so we can find a shoebill on turn 7, and thankfully we do find double Anteater here as well as another strawberry. So yeah, all that we need is another strawberry plus another Puffin, and we'll have the perfect setup. You can see, by the way, Puffin is such a menace in the early game, dealing 2 damage. And that is, how much is that? That's like, and now it's going to be 2 times 3, so 6 times, and we even find some more strawberries. 2 damage 6 times, so we're dealing 12 damage, which so early on in the game is a lot of damage. You probably don't need me to tell you that, but even when we include the 4th one on the team, now we include dealing, how much more damage is that? That's 6 more damage. So if my calculations are correct, we're dealing 18 damage, and you can see we wiped out the strongest unit on the enemy team there. Leveling up very thankfully into a shoebill, which I think it might have been a misplay that I took immediately. But in this scenario I'm actually putting a strawberry on it because it's going to give each of the Puffins 1 more snipe. And you can see there, I think that was an 18-19 jellyfish, and we took it out with only the Puffin's abilities. That was super nice. Very lucky sniping. Unfortunately we can't buy sell the cross. If we could, we would have had a level 2 shoebill by now, which is sad that we couldn't get. That's what I meant to say by I should not have included the shoebill so early. But yeah, I think we're going to be winning once again. Our opponent has a swordfish plus a hawk, so very snipe heavy team, but thankfully they don't have the stats, so we managed to defeat them. And this team honestly really likes seeing fellow teams with low stats so that we can snipe them right off the water. Unfortunately, this team has a lot of stats and we lose by 1 HP, which is super unfortunate, but hopefully we can find another shoe bill so we can get this up to level 2, maybe start scaling all that much more. You can see here I'm super unlucky with the rolls. We can't even find the proper equipment or like the proper stat foods, but thankfully we do find the 5th Puffin, so that's at least one worry off our shoulder. The enemy once again has very high stats, so we lose there. We really want to find opponents that are summon builds with a Spinal and a Vulture so that we can just snipe them initially and don't have to worry about losing. I decided to level up this Puffin right here just for the extra bit of damage. And this team was super scary to face. They have the Triceratops. Thankfully we didn't hit it with these knives, but unfortunately we still lost there. And we are on 1 heart, only at 6 wins, but I think if we find a level 2 Shubel pretty soon we're going to be okay. Sadly we don't, but I don't want to pass up double hot dog, so we take that. Hot dog complements the Shubel quite nicely because Shubel gives a lot of HP and the hot dog gives a lot of attack obviously. Thankfully there they had a Toad plus Orca team, so that was a summon team and we managed to dispatch of them easily. Maybe I should consider actually freezing a Strawberry in the shop as we find the level 2 Shubel finally. Because when I want to put this Puffin on the team at 9 wins, I want to put some Strawberry on it again. They have quite a bit of stats right here, but we managed to defeat them. We want to put a Strawberry onto this so that each of these Puffins gets an extra trigger for their ability. We even find the 6th Puffin in shop, which I just put on this for the +1/+1. It might make a difference, but it most likely won't. Thankfully we find another Vulture team, but they have Donkey and that is pretty scary. Donkey plus Sabertooth, pretty interesting combo, but we managed to defeat them right here. And this is going to be the last turn. We're going to switch out the Shubel for the Puffin. I think finding a Strawberry should be the number 1 priority, which we thankfully do, and we have enough gold for the tackle. So yeah, this is going to be the final team, and I'm going to slow this final battle down, just like RFGT does. No, you weren't supposed to see that. It's a summon team, you can see. Rewind, I should not have made it fast, but you can see we're just deleting them. The Spinal, the Platypus, I forgot its name, only the Vulture at the back survives. A lot of summons are going to pop out, but we have sufficient stats to take care of them. And they even get a Piranha and a Beaver plus Duck that they don't get to spawn because of the lack of space. So yeah, this is going to be the final battle. It turned out to be super satisfying, so I really hope you enjoy it. And if you did, I hope you show me your support by liking, subbing, doing all that generic stuff. As you can see, even the final battle was relatively close, even though we countered them completely. And yeah, we claimed the win on turn 15 with only 1 heart remaining. So yeah, thank you very much for this suggestion glitch. As I go back to the main menu. If you have any 5-of-a-kind suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments. If they're somewhat reasonable, I will try going for them. But in the meantime, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.